Hey guys, so I've got another advanced hip mobility drill. Okay, we're going to be working on hip abduction. And bear in mind, even though the setup looks fairly simple, it's not easy, okay, because we are working on end range control of the hip. So the most important tip that I can give you here is to have a good bracing and good setup. So you create a lot of tension through all the areas that you are not moving or they're not the goal or focus of the drill. Your focus is the hip. What you don't want to do is to compensate from your lumbar spine. What you don't want to do is this, okay? We all can lift the leg very high, but that's actually swinging from the lumbar spine. It's very easy to move your whole lower back and lift the leg. And it's not that it's wrong, but it's not specific, okay? It's not specific. We're trying to be specific. If you feel like you can't even do that, you may put a couple of blocks below the knee, so then it's easier to lift the foot, okay? So you'll be higher up over here. Or optionally, maybe let's first also work on the flexibility of those tissues, right? So maybe sitting back, half child's pose, getting the stretch. I'm dropping the link over here so you can actually go to the flow I've recorded before that will show you the preparation to get those inner thighs a little more flexible, okay? And then you will layer control. Remember that flexibility, being able to access this range of motion passively, is step one to building good mobility of the hip in abduction. If you don't have flexibility here, don't expect that leg going up, okay? Even if you have very strong glutes, it will be difficult, okay? So I'm going to show you the clip of online class that I've taught a few years ago. We'll be kneeling. So we've done this, I believe, before. Wrists go wider than shoulders. We'll be abducting. So the knee will be going sideways, but without your whole pelvis rotating. So see how far can you actually move the leg. If it's just a little lift, then you're trying to fill that gap with blocks. Maybe some books, maybe some boxes. Maybe you'll be able to have the knee a little bit higher. If you've got some spare blocks, it's good to have a whole tower. So again, I'll try here. We will be working the whole sort of back of the hip and abduction. Okay, so whole abductors, all those little muscles to the outside of the hip. Some glute medius there. 2. Round your upper back. Push down through the hands, down and out. And then we're lifting the right knee off those blocks. Again, it's probably going to be very small lift off, but that's fine. Hold 3, 2, 1. Lower. Go again. Push your hands down and out. Belly brace like for every older core drill we've been doing. Keep squeezing the butt cheek. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Mindful of this section of the spine. It is not moving. Lift the knee. 3, 2, 1. Lower to the block. Breath in. We're doing the lift off. Squeeze the area you want to use. And then gently, I know the leg will feel very heavy. Your obliques will be pumping, bracing like crazy. Lower the knee. Exhale, brace, stiffen your trunk, arms, whole body. We're lifting the leg for 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. Okay, from here we're going to remove the blocks, and it's going to be the very same movement with a straight leg. You're doing your best to lift that leg off the floor. If you need to, shift your weight slightly to the side, or simply send left arm a little bit wider, or arms wider, okay? We're gonna go here. Straight leg, foot flat on the ground, and we're practicing abduction and flexion. Ready? Brace your trunk. We're trying to lift the leg off the floor as high as that's possible without really rotating pelvis or moving the lower back. Ease off gently. Breath in. Back the ear down to your abdomen. Push the belly out and lift the leg. 3, 2, 1. Lower. 2 or 3 more reps if you can. Push down, brace. Lift the leg. 3, 2, 1. Ease off. Another one. Breath in. Lift that leg. 3, 2, 1, and lower. I know it feels super heavy. Last rep, then lift the leg. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and then bring it down. Bring the knee. We're only doing 5 of the knee bend, 5 of the leg straight, because this is pretty energy consuming. So again, maybe it's going to be 1 or 2 blocks or boxes. Maybe you have 2 blocks and add some book on top, so you're closing that space with passive range, right? Again, you should be comfortable. You should feel some gentle stretch on the inside of the thigh, but not too much, okay? Because we are not in a maximum position. Now, see from here, you can send your hands wider, push down. Can we lift the knee? Notice that my foot and knee stay level. I'm literally just trying to get the thigh off the block, or knee off the block. The knee's off. Arms can go wider for more stability. Round the spine a bit. Brace your trunk and float the kneecap off the blocks. Hold 3, 2, 1, and lower. Breath in. Brace and lift the knee. Only thighs moving. And I know it's hard. Breathe. Knees off. 2 more lift-offs. Breath in. Brace your trunk. Lift that knee. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Knee goes down. Breath in. Last lift off. Again, it's fine if it's 1 or 2 blocks only. I'm trying to, again, I can't lift any higher here, and that's a small gap between my knee and the block. Relax. Okay? I'm going to straighten that leg and push those blocks away. So now your leg is straight, and I'm having my big toe and heel on the ground. So you could rotate here, but I want the big toe to be on the floor. Arms go wider, round the spine, maybe shift your weight forwards a little bit, wherever you feel more in control. And then raise, power down through the hands. And we're trying to lift the leg. Again, it's not gonna be a lot potentially. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Another one, breath in. Park the ear down to your lower belly. Solidify your trunk, and then straight leg lifts. You're gonna feel this through the whole outside of the hip, and then slowly down. Because remember, the tensor fasciae lata goes from the butt cheek, and those fibers go all the way to the knee, okay? We're training this whole area. 3 more. Lift off. 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot down. Again, your leg is fatigued, your glutes are fatigued. We carry on. 2 more. Good exhale. Hold it. Keep fighting for more height. And then lower. If it hardly lifts, that's okay. You're still fighting, okay? Breath in. And last one. Straight leg. Tummy bracing. Lifting, lifting. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot down. Bend your knee.